I think if the kid doesn't want to say he's an atheist, that's okay. He doesn't have to lie and say he believes in God, but he could say something like, I'm not sure, because these people close their minds. I don't know if you lived in the Bible Belt or not, but I had an occasion to be there for 6 months. And in Fundie land, you know, you're a social pariah if you're not friggin' a godhead. If you're not a Jesus freak, you're out of sync with the community. And that's the truth of it, There was no fitting in. It's a part of the social framework, and unfortunately, that's the way it goes. So I would say the best advice I could give would be just to say, uh, you know, I, I, I'm really not sure. Um, could you tell me about some of these scriptures? And there are tons of scriptures that you can name that would just be like, you know, there's this little cartoon on YouTube. I forget who it was, but he goes through all the scriptures. And I mean, he just gives, honest interpretation of, you know, uh, God talking about him wanting people smited, dead, decapitated. You'll be dead if you do this, you'll be dead if you do that. I forget what thing it was. I think a couple of cartoons are on the Defender of Reason's page, and it's just, you know, and you'll find that pretty soon the Christian will not shy away from you, but they will shy away from asking you what you believe, because you're asking the wrong questions. That's simply what you do. Of course, now if you're going to make it some kind of crusade, I can't say a crusade from the truth is a bad thing, but I'm wondering what some of these atheists are really crusading for. I wonder if it's really just about truth, or is it about belief, secular belief? Some of that stuff, you know, I don't believe in God and I hate you and that's why I support my right to go out and you fill in the blank from there, But I've seen every progressive view justified in the name of atheism. And it's like, well, it's pretty much true because the way we are in America in our society, you've got the left and you got the right. And I guess that's the way it is in pretty much the whole Western world. I don't know if you could count other cultures that are non-Westernized, uh, but it kind of seems like there's a fundamental thing of you're either a right-wing theist or you're a progressive humanist. And as someone who shares values on both sides of that coin, a steadfast atheist in reason and logic, but yet who could see some reason in traditional social values and maybe some economic um, truths as well that aren't all redistribution of wealth and all that. Although I am a strong believer in economic progressiveness to a point. I really teeter on that because I think it's a matter of which freedom is best. Will you be more free by being more free to do what you want? Will that give the other person the right to do their freedom to you? For example, a big corporation, if you think about it, if you want freedoms, well, what about the guy who owns a private company and is free to make his money without freaking someone trying to take it away from him to freaking give to someone else. No, no, that's not freedom. No, 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 no. He's taking away freedoms. Well, is he? You know, when the money gets so big that it's like, it's part of the nation and friggin' starting to warp the laws and just all that crap. You know what I mean? Anyway, we all know the talking points. We all know it by now. And if you don't, just, God, I don't even know where to tell you where to start. Just Wikipedia it, if you can believe that. I don't know. I don't even believe in Conservapedia because they're not even honest enough to admit conclusively when they're in error or when they're possibly in error. And I have to give it to Wikipedia even if it's false half the time because at least they're concisive enough to be self-critical. Conservapedia fails there, and it's sad. I don't care what they say about Fox News and all that, but even if you're going to be a conservative, you have to be self-critical. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, the point is, the kid should just wait till he gets to college, like he said, and then he'll be fine, when he's out of that element, where you got all the friggin' jocks, I don't know, too much pony boy crap going on there. Alright, anyway, enough, goodbye. Capture.